Welcome Star Wars Force Arena players to this brand new video. Today we're going to look at something I haven't done for a very long time, and that is double energy. Now I'm not particularly a fan of Darth mode because it's just ridiculous. A lot of players will just queue up for Darth mode, but what they'll do is they'll wait to get a deck that's suitable for them before they actually compete. Otherwise they'll just leave. And I don't like it because it doesn't work like Clash Royale works, where you share a bunch of cards. It just gives you random stuff, and I've played it a few times and it never gives me an AoE or an air unit. Never. So I don't bother with it. So I like double energy mode, but it isn't around for long, as I found out today, because I wanted to do some videos today on it actually, but it's gone and been replaced with All Out War, which I find is, well, meh. To be honest, I'd love if Netmarble could switch them around and have double energy over the weekend and have All Out War perhaps maybe to replace them. Just do a switch perhaps, just to add a bit of variety. Because I think double energy will certainly have more players in the game over the weekend, especially when it's turrets that are the guild mission. You know, because you can't really get turrets in double energy. It's fine when it's unit kills, perfect, but you know it would be nice. Anyway, so. Lando again. Lando is really underestimated by a lot of players in this game, and I think that some players don't like him for whatever the reason is, because it's Lando, he's not cool, he's not one of the main heroes in the game, but in Force Arena he is deadly, and this particular deck you're looking at is a nightmare to deal with for anyone. Now it's not always perfect. There's going to be times when you'll do a shuffle, for example, but rather than giving you a mortar card that you desperately need, it will give you maybe another turret or something like that, which can go against you and you might end up losing the battle, which has happened to me a couple of times. But the majority of games I've won about 15 in a row, sometimes 16, but I might lose the odd one. And with units in there like your Royal Guards and the Dressian Warrior, again, the most underrated card for the Rebels, I think. You have to watch out because obviously Rey is obviously critical if you come up against her in the game. So you want to make sure you don't really give her anything of value. So you're looking at throwing down 9 num perhaps, or your turrets if you can do just that. Now, if you have got the Talaz Warriors, the big pack of them that cost 4 energy, you can put them in there and replace this dude. But I find he works really, or she, it works really well against everything. It's a great tank unit, decimate units. And with the Talaz Warriors, they're rapid and get to a turret. But I do die quickly to almost everything. Let's jump into some matches. So Grievous is one of the leaders in double energy. You'll find in there a lot because he's extremely powerful in the game. And because we've got the Resistance Grenadier in this deck, he will just shut Grievous down. And it is always fun to watch, especially when he's got a lot of tech units in his deck. Let's see what happens. So I've dropped down the sniper. Not a great starting hand. So the idea of the turret is you put the turret ahead and then look where I've deployed the mortar. And what that will do is the turret will kind of tank stuff, and the mortar will then obviously fire away and then decimate anything that gets near to it. I have tried the deck with Barry to repair on my other account. It doesn't really work that well. So you kind of want to just play around with the deck that works best for you. So I'm taking on, for some reason I can't really move from here. And I remember tapping away thinking, but he's going for the middle cheese, but the mortar takes care of him, as you can see there, and it's playing a good defence. So I put a mortar up there to attack the turret there. He's going to have a go on that, which is not a problem. And now he's going to die. In comes a tech dude. There, resistance. There, look at that, disabled. Now remember in double energy, there's no health packs. So you want to play around with things with that and make sure that you do die when the opportunity arises. So he's dead again now. In goes a mortar just to defend. Because the map is a lot smaller than traditional 1 versus 1. This is what you want to be doing. Just tanking away, keeping things busy. He's obviously going for middle lane cheese. Middle lane? Well, for the middle turret, I should say. Cheese. Mortar will take care of that in a couple of hits. Boom, dead. Now watch what happens now. So Grievous is going to make the mistake now, I think, here. No, he's doing a runner. That's fine. I'll get out of there quickly because I'll get killed by that. And look at that. Boom. Dead. And you just keep defending. And you just chip away at the turrets. And eventually they will wear down. Because he can't really get across to you on this side because of the mortar. But I am dead now. So the door has been opened. But I managed just to get one down. Take out this turret here. And respawn just in the nick of time See, it doesn't work so well because the gap is so much smaller in this map. Whenever you drop troopers there, they'll just die relatively quickly. But they're frozen. They do die. 9 number versus the stormtroopers there. He does die. I love how 9 num dies. It's one of the funniest things I'll ever see. Grievous is trying to get away from the resistance tech guy from the resistance grenader, because he knows what's going to happen. Mortar's in there now. Got a sniper in there too as well, just to add some support for my final attack. It's going to be GG. Don't mind losing that turret there, but the mortar, you can see, they will just take those down in a couple of hits. But it's going to be game over for poor old Grievous with just 26 seconds left of game time. And these are it. The turrets are your main defence. You can get a bit unstuck obviously if you use tech units like the ATSTs, for example. So that's when you want to use your raw guards to take it down, or obviously your resistance grenader to disable it, and then let the mortars and turrets do their work. But you just lay down cover and support. Turrets in front, mortar in the middle, and it will quite happily just defend while you push and attack and wear down your opponent. Let's look at one final game. So in this game we're playing against Captain Phasma. One thing I've noticed in this mode as well is it doesn't discriminate against levels. You can be tier 4 or 5 and play against tier 15 and 16. Now obviously cards are equal, but you're not going to have all the cards and all the counters because you haven't unlocked them yet. I've noticed that a lot happen here. So I've seen the droidicas in here, the spider droids, the cards that you just don't have available to yourself just yet because you haven't reached that level. So here we go now. He's got the assassins at the top left, which was, bearing in mind, in the game I couldn't see those. 9 num there. So one thing I like to do with the assassins when I know they're around, I'll just run them near to a turret, and then hopefully the turrets will take them out like that. So Phasma's in there. She's going to do a run up. She's in deep trouble now. Look at the warrior. Look at the amount of damage it will just absorb. It's incredible. And obviously the main focus for that card is your leaders too. So it did a ton of damage on leaders. Now with Phasma, you want to stay out of reach because otherwise you use her special and she'll hit you for 6 and it could be game over there for you. But she's dead. GG. Not to get too excited because obviously there's no health packs around. I'll make an attack on this lane now, put her under a bit of pressure. As she uses the special now as well. Flame Trooper's deadly card. Mortar at the back there as well, protecting that now. So the mortar's firing to the right, 9 num's going to go to the left. I'll just try, wanted to fire some shots there, but didn't quite happen that way. I decided to do a run back. So I will probably die here, I think, because of these assassins. So I need to make sure I get a card down in a nick of time. But I've got enough there to defend, and I do die to that stun grenade, which is LOL. Again, the warrior being chased by Phasma. Phasma, oh, just gets away. But 9 num chips away before he dies in spectacular fashion. Sniper's in there now. Mortar. Phasma's thinking, well, I can't get anywhere near it because I'm going to get killed. Sniper now takes out poor old Phasma. Again, because the map is quite tiny, the snipers are just dominant sometimes. 2 of them now. I deployed that one a bit later because Phasma respawned. It now meant that the sniper could focus Phasma. She's given up, I think. It's going to be a GG for us. She's in the corner, so I just want to close this game down and win the day. So let me know what you think in the comments below. It's a really good fun deck to play. You've got a lot going on in there, and you can just literally get your 4 turrets for your goal mission and win the day and get a lot of unit kills too. But that's going to be a GG for Captain Phasma. Thank you very much. As I said, there have been some games where I've really struggled against Rey, especially. She's always difficult in any game, but that one particularly she's always difficult in. But I haven't got the Grievous game now. I think it must have come off the log. But there you go. That's Lando with his unstoppable deck for double energy. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope to see you in the next Star Wars Force Arena video. Yeah. And make sure you, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And I'll, if you want to see some more Force Arena content, may the Force be with you.